Saturday morning, September the 14th, 1991. We're down here at the airport here this morning. Supposed to be the hot air balloon show. And I'm a ways away here, but I'm looking out over the airport here where they're kind of filling up the balloons. I'll try to zoom, that's the closest I can get. There's one that's kind of full of air and blowing up, and as you can see, there's a bunch of them laying on the ground there that they're starting to fill up with air. There's some other ones there in different stages of the initial balloon fill. So I understand they kind of lay down on their side and they start out by blowing them full of air, and then they'll start the torches. Kind of watch these over here a little bit. There's quite a kind of conglomerate together there. It'll be interesting when they get them all up. But I'll watch here. Looks like a couple of these are probably about ready to tilt up here a little bit. You can see there's there was one there. Looks like it's about ready to, orange one is kind of about ready to tilt up there. It's actually about 7:15 in the morning right now. They were supposed to have started about 7, and maybe they did. It takes a while to get enough air in them to get them upright. Yesterday morning when I was walking to work, we noticed there was 15 of them in the air over town. Somebody told me there were supposed to be 30 here today, but pretty hard to tell right now. Very colorful. Each one almost looks like it's a different kind of fabric or material. A couple more you see laying there that are starting to blow up. I don't know. I have a pretty green one over there. It'll be interesting when they finally get all these up and going. So we got another one that's about ready to tilt up there. I'm going to watch it a little bit. Should have brought my tripod here. I'm a little hard to hold this thing. I got one foot on the bumper and one foot on the fender. Zoom here, there's another one. It's about ready to tilt up here. I don't know what all they're going to do. They were supposed to do some, I don't know, some kind of games, I guess, with them. I don't know what that means, whether they try to go up and down with them, or popular game with these folks is Fox and the Hound, I guess, where one of them takes off and the rest of them try to chase it by either raising and lowering and trying to pick up the different air currents. Yeah, we got another one here that's about ready to tilt up here, looks like. Some of these got some writing on them, but I can't quite make it out. Division I. Looks like we got Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them tilted up right now. We got a bunch of them laying down on the side. It can't be too far away. It looked like I only count about 14 or 15 here. That's all I see. Whether they got some more in another part of the field, I don't know. Kind of interesting when they get them up in the air. We might have another one here almost about ready to tilt up there. There it comes, in fact. You kind of see the McNary air control tower there in the background. Yeah, looks like we got about 5 of them in the air now. Actually, another one tilting up there right now. You can kind of see back behind the other one, just starting to tip up. Looks like it's kind of a black and white one or something. There, got some orange stuff on it. Looks a little bit bigger than the one right in front of it. Just take a lot of air. I don't know what they use to pump those things up with initially, but I have a liftoff here. Northwest Natural Gas one is poking off, going in the air here. I don't know what he's going to do, whether he's just getting up in the air a little bit or whether he's actually going to pull out. Kind of neat to watch them. They're just kind of graceful, no noise, and once in a while you get a little burner. And go back down here and see what else is happening here. We have another one lifting off here now. Hoping to get 2 or 3. Here goes another one now. It's lifting off. So here we're getting a couple of these guys ready to lift off here. Bright yellow one just went up right there. Now the yellow one that just lifted off here. Well, that makes 4 of them we got up in the air. hoping we'd get a bunch of these to go off at one time, but there he is. The yellow one, he popped up real quick and took off there. See if I can find these other guys out here. Actually, there's two more out there, and the other guy, first one that took off, he's out there quite a ways already. Yeah, come back around here a little bit. Back down here, see if I can find the... Yeah, we got another one that's lifting off here now. Not getting bunched up very well here. They're sure colorful things. Like that one's kind of either blowing up or he's getting ready or he's moving off. Looks like he's lifting off maybe. From here it doesn't look like his sack is real full, but maybe that's the design he has. That guy's lifting off out of the group there too now. Yeah, we got another guy lifting off here now. Be interesting to see all these guys take. I'd like to see them all lift up at once. It'd be pretty. Kind of back off here a little bit and see if I can kind of scan the area a little better here. And see there's 2, 4, and a couple more that are way out there now. So kind of spreading out over South Salem here. Like we might have another one lifting off there right now, going right out of there. You can hear their blower, the torches going. Oh. Karen just pointed out to me, here's another one lifting off, but coming up over the top here is another guy that come in from another direction and hadn't even seen. I don't know where he came from. He might have taken off from another part of town, I guess, because he's heading this direction towards the airport. There we got, actually got a couple more here that have lifted off. There we got another one lifting out back out in there. See, kind of a pretty blue one. Picture here now. Get back here a little bit, see if I can't get a few more of these in there at a time. You can just see. I'm kind of see them. Quite a few in the air there. The first one is way out there already now. Almost can't see it, but you can see them. They're flying out over South Salem there. Kind of neat. The last couple of days they've gone out over North Salem, and today the breezes are a little bit the other direction, so they're we've still got at least 4 more that I can see down here on the airport. 5 more, I guess, that haven't left yet. I'm going to turn around. There's actually a guy coming up from my backside. The other guy snuck in our got a guy here that's coming right down at us here. Coming right, he must have taken off up at Jervis or something, and they're drifting down here over top of us. Off in the distance there, they see 4 or 5 more of them coming from that direction. So probably chose to take off someplace else. I have another one taking off over here from the airport now. Kind of a pretty one. You kind of hear up in the background here this guy every once in a while turning on his torch. I'm going to scan back a little bit and try to scan more of them again. They're kind of, looks kind of neat now. They've got a bunch of them in the air there. Really hoped that they would get bunched. I really hoped they'd get bunched up a little more than they were, but here we got another guy lifting off. Looks like we still got 1, 2, 3, still got 5 on the ground over there. We got this guy right up here now. Let's see if I can get him. It's directly overhead. Real colorful one. He just looks like a PG one. We're looking back over here at McNary Field here again now, and there's one just lifted off. There's one lifting off there now, and I see there's another one poking his head up in there. And off to the back there, you can see another guy is drifting in from the north there, from Salem. And another guy there behind the bushes, kind of, that's got to be ready to take off. There's the other one sitting over there at McNary Field. It looks like it's getting ready to launch. Starting to pick up there. You can see the red top coming up over the green one there. The guy's coming in there. Get around here, you can see all of them, just kind of the different stages. See them off coming in the have to stop and count again here in a minute to see how many of them there's actually here. There's another one there just lifted off now, taken up out of there. Looks like what I can see, there's about 3 more left on the ground here, and then they'll all be up from the field. And then here comes another guy in from the north here someplace. Kind of a pretty one. Very, very colorful. See if I can zoom in on him here a little bit. About to put the camera down here in a minute. My arm's getting awful tired of holding up here. I feel I'm starting to get a little shaky maybe. Oh, back out of here a little bit. Back down here on the field. Well, we actually got the green one and white one lifting off here now, so it's kind of a pretty and simple compared to some of them, but it's a pretty green and yellow and kind of white one, I guess. We still got two more on the ground over here. I was hoping to lift off here real shortly before they all get out of sight. But there's quite a few of them in the air here now. A minute ago I stopped to count it. I counted 22 of them. But I hear two more, or at least see two more coming in from the north up here. So I know there's at least two more coming in up here. I don't know what the holdup is on these two down here at the field. This kind of the biggest conglomerate of them out here. You can actually see that some of them are probably less than 100 feet off the ground, and don't look like any of them are much more than a couple hundred feet. But we got about all of them in the air now. I think this one that was over here at the airport, that one there was next to the last one to take off, and as far as I can tell there's only one more down on the ground there. See if I can get him up here a little bit. There's still one down on the ground there. I can see in there. I see another one coming in here from the north here now. I hear another one coming in on the back side of me here, so I know there's still a couple more coming in from the back. They must have taken off up here at Jervis someplace or something. I'm looking back out here again now where McNary Field, and that's the last one that took off. Looks like McNary. Really a pretty color, bright one. And off to the right here I see another one coming in from the north, and I can look through all this conglomerate there. You can see another one. He's actually coming in. He looks like he's awful low, almost like he's going to land at the airport. Awful low, I don't know, almost like he's going to make a landing. As I scoot back around here, I noticed way out in there's another one pumping up and getting ready to go. Where in the world he came from? He's way outside the McNary Field. But scoot out here one more time here. Trying to back out here a little bit, see if I can get the majority of these out here. You can kind of get an idea how many of them there is. You know how this is going to show up. There's lots of little spots there, and those are all part of the balloon just kind of hovering out there. Maybe they're kind of low because the air currents or the wind currents are kind of slow down the bottom, so they don't want to move too fast here today. And there's that last one that took off from the airport. Here's a guy here coming in, and there's that other one that I thought was low. He actually went back up a little bit, but now here's another yellow one coming in from the north. In fact, if you look right there, I can see just coming around the tree there now. There's two more people coming in there with balloons. Well, they must have had two launch sites here.
Behind you.
Yeah, I'll take a picture again here, the last one kind of maybe. I just counted, there's 31 of them in the air here right now. Still a couple of them coming up from my backside here. Well, looks like all the ones that are out here at McNary Field now have lifted off. One there is kind of hovering. There was one that I said was way out on the other side of the field. That's him there, took off. So The rest of them are kind of conglomerated around there now. You can see the majority of them are all have drifted off down to the south here. They're not moving, they're just kind of going out there and holding there, so I don't know whether they're waiting for everybody to kind of catch up, or I don't know how they can do that, but they may be just drifting off, and I can't tell perception very well from this point. I know there's two more coming up from my backside here, but maybe they'll catch up here eventually. I thought these guys coming in from the north might be going to land here at the airport, but it looks like they're just kind of passing right on across too. So. Got this red guy coming up through the trees here. This Just barely cleared the trees, it looked like. We moved down here kind of to the south end of town now, and this is kind of the last guy that's coming through, so I'll kind of watch him as he comes up here. We're kind of right at the foot of the hill here when they come here. Now this guy's coming in quite a bit higher, but when he gets here, they give her the gas and get up over the hill.
I think pick up that flame.
Yeah, probably. You can kind of hear them turning on the gas every once in a while, the flame. And
He's going to be higher than the red guy.
yeah, I was hoping this guy would be a little closer so we could actually see the people waving.
Say something.
Say something intelligent, you know. Yeah.
Come down a little closer.
You can kind of almost see the flame there. Try to wave at them. I don't know whether they'll wave at me or not, but they're about to go overhead here, so sign off from here. I guess that's all for today. Kind of looking right up into the throat of this thing here right now. You just kind of see the bucket. You look up in there. Three planes coming in here, there's four of them.